Right, I'm going to be playing Ashes of the Singularity Escalation, which is a sort of God view. I don't know. I don't know how you describe it. I always say it's a command and conquer style game where you're clicking on little units and getting them to move around and that sort of thing. I haven't played it for a long time, so it should be interesting. What I've done is I've found somebody to play against on Discord. More than likely, they're going to be a good player because they're part of a server dedicated to this game. So I'm going to get thrashed. But I've got a secret little plan actually. If they look like they're going to start to win, then what I'll do is I'll log out and just message them and say my internet failed. So it's all good. And I'm only joking, but yeah, I'm probably going to get thrashed. I can only play as one side. There's two sort of. There's a PHC side, I think it's called Post-Human Coalition, which is like the human side, and then there is Substrate, which is like alien technology side. You can have more than two players in a game, but you pick one of those two technology paths type thing, and I really haven't played with that Substrate much. So I'll stick with PHC. Just waiting for this guy to give me a shout to join up. Might be his lobby, I'm not sure. Europa. Okay, he's given me a message, and this is the one. So, yeah, the map's called Italia. Not sure really what that means. Hi. Right. Not at all. Not at all. I don't know the maps well enough, to be honest, to have any preferences. I did have a quick bash of a single player game before I started this. Yeah, thanks. It's just, I agree with Simple. Just to remind myself of how the game worked, got absolutely slaughtered by the AI. Oh, what's this tick box do? Okay. Yeah, really. Yeah, you two. Okay, so priority. You've got 2 resources basically. I'm sort of telling myself about this because I'm just going to jog my memory. Metal and radioactives. So this is typical sort of God View style game where you end up with juggling resources. Let's have a look. To build things optimally. So, oh, it's an enormous map. Crikey. Okay. So this might be a long game. You can only mine resources from certain areas, basically, deposits. So my resources are at the top left there. So my metal's depleting at a rate of 7 every second-ish, or -7 per some unit time anyway. Metal is the priority, really. Because everything requires metal, but not everything requires radioactives. Now you're going to head out there. You're just going to help build them. You guys are going to... all of you guys are going to form up into an army. And then these engineers are the ones that are constructors. So they build the metal deposits, the metal extractors, I should say. You guys are going to go and attack this one. These things, from what I remember, are called guardians, and they're like non-playing characters, I suppose, in a game, NPCs, and they spawn around these deposits, and you've just got to take them out. Now, I'm sort of not 100% on the mechanics of this, but basically what I think is as the game progresses, the Guardians get harder. Nothing significant, but they do get a little bit tougher. Now, I want to build an armory, but I need radioactives to do that, and I have got radioactives, so there we go. Now I've got an engineer doing nothing, so I'm going to get him building stuff down here. More metal extractors, and then a couple more over there as well. When you guys have finished there, you're going to go and occupy that one. You guys are going to go and get that one, and then this one. You, my engineer, is going to build metal extractor here and there. And then why not just get a couple of smarties on the go. Okay, I can see orange has spread a fair bit on the map, but nothing too concerning at this stage for me. This is a Zeus, and this is an Athena. So I'm going to get that idle engineer to build a quantum relay, because that's the third resource that you can create out of thin air. I was starting to think it was like Bitcoin mining, basically, this quanta. So these little things, I think they're called brutes. I could be wrong, but essentially what brutes do is they're like cannon fodder, basically, just tiny little troops. More logistics already. So okay, so you've got to manage your logistics count. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stop that producing brutes. I'm going to queue up this, and get these guys deployed out here. Right, you guys are now going to go in for the attack. Well, not quite, but you guys are going to head out here as well. I'm going to make it. I mean, this guy was sort of playing nicely. Well, he said, "I'll take it easy." So I'm going to take advantage of that and just go straight for the kill. Actually, I say that. Let's get. Sorry, I'll get you over there. He's really coming onto my territory now. So let's teach him. Let's teach him some boundaries. Okay, have I got an idle engineer? I definitely have. He really. I'm overproducing now. On. Let's just get a dread launch on the go. I'm overproducing on metal at the moment, so that's not a good sign. This is a bit of a waste of time, but I'm gonna just put in some things over here just to defend stuff. Okay, you'll have visibility on that screen, but I'm not too much of a threat to him at this stage at all, really. I've put this on repeat queue, these cruisers, so they'll just keep churning out, and I'll set it so they churn out and appear up here. Now, I'm also, because I'm surplus metal, I can start bashing out these brutes. I've put them on attack now. Have I got any idle engineers? I haven't, so I'll just start spinning out a couple more engineers, get them up that way. You guys need to go and capture this generator. I think a generator is like a multiplier, effectively, so those brutes are wasted, but at least I had some visibility on him. I'm not going to continue to waste brutes in that fashion, though, unless you've got an army that's going to hugely overpower them, then you're just wasting resources, essentially, I think. What have I got? An idle factory. It's too early for a dreadnought. I mean, how much? Oh, you know what? It's not that early. Let's get that on the go. I've got an idle engineer. I have. I might get him helping out with this factory here. Although saying that, no, I'll get him building some more deposits. Oh, the enemy's taken something. What has he done? Okay, I'll get them armed up. I need to drag them this way. You need to come over here, mate, and build another smarty system. The reason I'm trying to drag him in range of my smarty defense system. There we go. I've got a couple of shots off. It's not that effective, that smarty thing, really. It can be upgraded to a level 2. Oh, you know what? I've got an engineer up here. I'm really wasting time now because I've sent those guys walking around the map. So let's just get those guys back here. How close is that Hyperion? It's really draining my resources. It's early, very early to be getting a dreadnought on the map. Look at how much he's spread. He's really efficiently mined those resources. Absolutely dominated that map down there. all those cruisers he's got on the board, they are absolutely slaughtering my brutes as well, which they will do. 2 idle engineers. What can they be doing? Well, I'm short on radioactives, so can I get an engineer up this way? But I can't really spare any military troops. What's happened here? Why is that? Is that on pause? No, it is being constructed. It's just my radioactive income is the same as my expenditure. Let's get you guys up that way. Let's get you up that way as well. In fact, we'll just delay your route so you're not arriving in the middle of conflict. You guys really could do with getting a smarty stuck there. Now, does that just use metal or does it use radioactives? Just metal. That's okay. So if I can just get a few of these. I'm going to get my factory deploying troops this way now. The Juggernaut's going to have no real support at the moment. Whoa! He's obviously amassing a few troops that way, yeah. So I can't really upgrade this to a barrager because, yeah, it's going to use 1 radioactive a second. That'll slow down the old Juggernaut. But in a second, I can launch that Juggernaut or Dreadnought. I can't remember. One's much more powerful than the other. I can get that launched. You know what? Let's get a factory on the go here and just start spilling out some troops as well. Now, what he may or may not realise is that Juggernaut, that Dreadnought's coming along. Actually, let's just team these guys up. Let's bring them that way. He may or may not realise that I've got nothing in the way of defences, like absolutely nothing. He could just walk up to my base and destroy it. Right, that will shock him. I'm sure, unless he's got dreadnoughts coming up. Now, let's just form up as an army. That way, they should sort of rally behind the dreadnought. Yeah, what he's done there is he's cut off my income to the north of the map. Where's my engineer? Yeah, he's cut off my income to the north, so anything I'm doing up this way is futile. Now, come on then, let's start attacking people. I don't know what's going on with the dreadnought, why it's not turning around. Oh, it is now. Now that dreadnought is going to get absolutely flummoxed with the sheer amount of units on the map. You need to be spitting out your troops that way. Where's my idle engineers? There's one that way. Let's get you helping out as well. And I'm sure I constructed a factory there. No, it's gone. Okay, so my base has got a very rudimentary defense system. And I mean very rudimentary. My dreadnought could do some real damage if he's just sent in all his troops. I don't know if he has or not, but oh, that's what it's called, a nexus. Come on, dreadnought, don't make me have to micromanage you. You sometimes have to in a battle. In fact, is the most effective way of using a unit, I think. But you don't just stand off. Your Nexus is under attack there. Now, can I just explode that? Take out some troops. Right, let's get you over this way. Let's get an engineer building a factory again. Let's get another engineer spat out, or two. This is a mistake, sending a dreadnought unaccompanied, but I really want to see how far I can push in. Probably not very far. And being as he's had eyes on me having a dreadnought, he's if he hadn't already, he's easily got a dreadnought somewhere, one or two. I wouldn't be surprised if a juggernaut was heading my way. I mean, I'm just borrowed time now, really. Okay, get this on repeat. I want you to start helping out, spit out those brutes. I mean, I could, if I was sensible, flank, really, because I bet this is, through the middle corridor is going to be the most heavily defended region, I'm sure. Let's just get you taking that. Wow. I mean, what are these? These are a Nemesis anti-cruiser and anti-dreadnought unit. That is so effective. That's it. Dreadnought gone. Not long now. Oh, I've built a sky base. That was a schoolboy error. Let's just... I meant to build an armory, not a sky base. Okay, a couple more engineers coming out. I mean, there's not much I can do now with these guys. Although, probably sensible to defend this northern pathway. Let's get you guys down that way. Okay, here he comes. This is the last stand, really. Let's get you helping out with that armory. Okay, I've just had a warning about no radioactives. Well, I'd like to think that that was a close victory for him. Okay, just watching my Nexus go down. So satisfying when you see somebody else's Nexus. After a long battle anyway, because some of these battles would usually go on for an hour or two. Not how, I don't know how long this has been. Like 20 minutes. I don't know, it could have been longer actually. Yeah, I would say about 20 minutes. Less, probably 15. Wow. Absolutely slaughtered. There we go, the final bar on the old Nexus, and boom, it's gone. Wow. Okay. Wow. Absolutely slaughtered. Okay. I'm happy for another match, but I don't know if this will be challenging for you. I don't know if this will be challenging. Yeah, let's go round 2. Yeah. Smaller map. I don't know if maps are smaller. I'm not going to refuse a handicap. Sounds, well, yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. So I don't know how he does give me a resource boost. Oh, he's giving me 25%. Okay. All right. Okay. Thanks. That's good of him. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what HF means. I'm not, I'm gradually learning gamer lingo. Right, where are we? Top right hand corner. Let's get that metal income on the go. Let's get it. You know what? I'm going to go straight to helping out with that engineer being constructed. Because, and now I've abandoned it. Very low on the old logistics as a start. Right, he's done. Let's get a factory on the go. Let's put you up there. I'm just going to spit out 4 engineers. I don't know. I'm hoping that 25% actually makes a huge difference. I doubt it, but we'll see. Well, it's certainly I wasn't running short on metals. I was overproducing metals. So what I wasn't doing was being quick enough to, what's this? Anti-air. Probably won't need that at this stage. I wasn't being quick enough to make use of stuff, really. That was the thing. Should be this time, though. We'll see. Well, I say that, and I'm still... Let's get you over that way. Let's get you building an armory soon. Okay, maybe not. Oh, if I overproduce metal, I think there is a way to store metal. I can't remember. Why not just get another factory on the go? Not enough metal. Oh, that's ridiculous. Okay. Let's get you out there. There. Let's get you over this way. Let's get you guys over here and then here. Get you guys over on that one. Get you guys over on that one as well. I've got 2 idle engineers. Okay, just bought some more logistics so that I can have more troops. So you've got to increase the number of logistics to increase the number of troops. These quantum relays that generate quanta that you require for logistics, they can be built anywhere. There's no optimum space. Metal income's going to be down soon. You guys can now just move on to that one straight away, I believe. You can start building radioactive extractors. Let's have a quick look. I'm not too far behind him. With that 25% uplift, if I'm sort of 75% behind him, it's bad maths I presume, but then we're about equal in terms of resource production. Okay, so what we're doing, I do need more logistics. I also need an armory, so let's get an armory on the go. I'm going to do a couple of armories. I'm going to do 2 of those light units for one of the other ones. I'm going to have you pushing out troops that way. You're going to go this way. You're going to have 2 matching. Right, let's get you up here. Let's get you guys down here. Let's get you over here as well. Let's form you up into an army. Hopefully you can defend against these guardians. Let's get a big army on the go. Okay. Oh, he's already... So, I don't know how he's been so fast. I suppose it becomes a routine when you've... I mean, I'm assuming that he's not also a beginner player. He may well be. Come on, get on with that metal extractor. Right, have I got enough quanta to buy? Yep, more logistics. When you've done that metal extractor, I'd like you to be working on another one. I've got 3 idle engineers, 1 idle factory. What's the idle factory? So that's my cruiser factory. I'm going to put that on repeat, and I'm going to have you spitting out stuff over here. This factory over here, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to form up a queue, and I'm going to put you on repeat, and I'm going to have you spitting out troops this way. I want you guys to attack. I need my engineer away. You guys need to be defending as well. I've lost my engineer. You guys need to be getting out this way. So I want everybody. And let's just make you into an army. Wow, that guy's pushed quickly. Have I got any idle engineers? I have indeed. What can you be building? Should I go for a dread launch? Probably a bad idea. There's no reason why I can't be pushing out more factories with my metal, to be honest, and then more armories as well, really. We're missing the old... Let's get a couple of smarties on the go. Just to... I mean, I'm sort of creating static defences so close to my base. It would be nice if they were further on the other side of the map. That's probably an inefficient route for that engineer, but at least he's doing something. Oh, my radioactives income's low, so is there another idle engineer? Plenty of idle engineers. Let's get you building another radioactive extractor. Let's get another army formed up, and let's get you guys over this way. Okay, so I mean, at least I'm not overproducing at the moment, but I am underutilizing. Okay, well, that is metal income low. So where have I got? Yeah, there really isn't enough metal. So let's just put those factories back on hold, because otherwise I'm going to struggle. And let's just get these factories. Let's get all factories spitting out troops into the middle of the map. Okay, form up an army. Okay, where's the most critical point for me to attack? It's going to be here, really. So let's go and attack these guys. Now hopefully those factories aren't idle. I've only got, yeah, my Dreadnought factory idle at the moment. Okay. I really don't have enough metal income to support. It looks like I haven't got metal extractors there. I'm okay. Let's get those radioactive extractors there. Right, lambs to a slaughter. Now he's pulling me back into, but if I can just take that without getting, I don't want to get stuck into his stationary defences really, ideally. If he's got turrets and things lined up. What I want you guys to do is go and get that generator as well. What can I have my engineer doing? Just walking around. What he really needs to be doing is increasing my metal income. However, I don't know if building an amplifier is going to be the best thing. Wow. More logistics required. Okay, so that's cut off a chunk of his income. He hasn't got static defences over here. He's just got an army. So let's move up that way a bit. Let's get these guys again set. Let's get you all grouped together, and then you can take out the Guardians. I mean, it's woeful that I can't even really fight the Guardians. Selection's a bit awkward, but hopefully get another army on the go. I mean, let's push this way, take out his amplifier as well. So really early attack from him actually. Okay, so I'm really micromanaging troops at the moment. Oh, let's make sure you guys are an army. Come on. Start fighting. Start defending your nexus, guys. You need to take out that smarty turret ASAP. Okay, cool. Start taking out radioactives, extractors. That will harm him if he's doing a dreadnought. Now, if you can just take out this area here, that should cause a significant impact to his income. You guys are working on this. You guys are all walking past foreign insurgents, the enemy in our base. Don't walk past the enemy. Take him out. Right, I've got idle factories. What's idle? You can see I've got a dreadnought thing on the go. Let's get you guys fired back up again. Let's get... Why not build an armory over here? In fact, make it 2. So there's one. There's the second one. And when you finish those factories, let's get a couple of smarties. 3 smarties, 1 air eliminator. Okay, counter-attack time. Let's push. Let's push. Let's push. That's quite a critical point to hit, really. Let's push. And here as well. So, you guys should be an army. You should be able to attack there. Now, you might be saving up. There's more than one way to win at this game. One way is investing heavily into orbital technology and causing orbital strikes, and he might be doing that. you know, he very soon could just orbital strike me and take out my Nexus. So I'm going to have to start doing that route. Now, is that a Dreadnought? I want to know if that's a Dreadnought thing. It is a Dread launch, so I need to be taking that out ASAP, really, before it starts producing a Dreadnought. You guys need to prioritise the smarty defence system. In fact, don't even do that. Just come down here and take out this. You guys need to take this amplifier. You guys are taking that amplifier. So let's follow you up with some engineers. Where are my engineers? Apparently we've captured a generator. We've got an excess income now of radioactives and quite a large army. So I can now start to attack. Whoa, those guys just disappeared off the map. So I've cut off him at several points, and I'm hoping now, let's just forget about that generator and just cut him off. Because if I can cut off that metal income. Now, he must be taking it easy on me. There's no way that 25% uplift in resources has made so much of a difference. What was he trying to do? Flank me? Let's see. I mean, he's got a good mixed army there. Have I got any idle factories? Because I can start spitting out brutes like nobody's business. Although my metal isn't superb. Oh, there we go. There's a Dreadnought on the way. I'm going to start off with a Prometheus, simply because that will be a good defense against the Dreadnought. Now, all you guys need to be... Don't worry about the Dreadnought so much. That's what I'm thinking. Just make sure... Oh, maybe do worry about the Dreadnought. Maybe that is the priority. What I don't want to do is just end up giving that Dreadnought lots of experience. I think I'm going to stop production of my Dreadnought. I'm really low on metal income for some reason. What is draining my metal income? Let's turn off the brutes, because they are not going to be producing, they're not going to be doing a great deal. Let's get these two factories with anti-cruisers. Let's get the idle engineers supporting those factories. Let's get the entire army on the map. I'm sort of micromanaging them. I think it's time to retreat, really. Let's regroup. What's that? Is that my... That's my nemesis. Let's regroup as an army and really try and take down that Dreadnought. Okay. Now, idle engineers. Two. Now it's really looking... Oh, I know why my metal income's low. I didn't restock on metal extractors after he'd taken them out. Okay, so my army's tiny. He doesn't know that. Where's my other engineer? What's he doing? Nothing much. Let's get him down this way, building metal extractors. If I can get him to walk over here and then this way, hopefully by the time he gets there it'll be reasonably well defended. I've lost the generator, bottom right I presume. No. All that juggernaut is really working its way up. Okay, time to turn off these factories spitting out brutes. They're not actually using that much metal. Let's regroup behind our static defences. They're not going to really hold up much to a juggernaut, to be frank. Let's give a hand, please. When you've finished, I want you to stop producing. I don't know where that juggernaut's going to come round. He's going to come round one way or the other. Oh, he's coming round on the top side. Let's go west, where the skies are blue, and the juggernaut's attacking you. I keep calling it a juggernaut. It's a dreadnought. Come on, guys, army up. Take out that. Prioritise that dreadnought. He must have invested enough resources in building that. If I can take that out, look at it, it's going down. He knows it's going down. He'll be getting all sorts of messages saying dreadnought failing. Come on, come on, take it down. I mean, just take it down without feeding it experience, making it a level 2. He's retreating it. We've got to keep on to him. Come on, guys. It's fast. That thing moves fast, that's for sure. We do need more logistics. Oh, there's the other way to win the game is your Terinium. Take and hold Terinium generators. He's really acquiring a lot of Terinium, so, and that's from the generators. Okay. Take down that thingy. My metal income is shockingly low. Is there anything I can do about that? Not really. Time to start spitting out more brutes. Why is my metal income so low? Is there a region that I've already captured? No. No. So what's using up my metal income? I'm not building a dreadnought. That was on hold for a while. Right, you guys are going to die if you don't get out of there, so just go. Just go. Run. You're not going to be... You need to be against that dreadnought, so do you. You died straight away. What's this thing? Oh, it's a... Well, it's big. It's a big cruiser. I presume that is... Okay. Just before I totally go. That's these. It requires a weapons lab. Heavy cruiser, tough unit with short range damage, effective against cruisers and dreadnoughts. Oh, he's really done well. I thought I'd made a significant dent when I'd taken out that region there and that one there, because all the lines have got to connect really, but evidently not. You must have had a lot of stuff already in production. Just watching the end now, really. Yeah, I mean, he either did recover well or could re-enable my... It's a bit late. Last stand again. Oh, well, the only way is up. That 25% resource handicap boost really didn't make much of a difference. I mean, it delayed the inevitable, but I mean, that's another slaughter there. Yeah, okay, that's good. I don't think there's much more point of me battling again until I've improved my gameplay. Thank you. Good game. Another slaughter. I'm going to go away and practice. So practice with an S before a rematch. I'm going to go away. Thanks again. You are EST. Any particular... This is the coordinating internationally. I think he's offered me a quick tip there, so pretty much 1 to 4 p.m. EST. Okay. Quick tip. I'm not sure what we meant, so random routes. I don't know if they're called brutes or cruisers. So after you have a small battle with frigates, into just building all-purpose cruiser armies. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm going to read about quick tips. Thanks again. Right, I'm going to jump out. What I do want, when you get onto these 2v2 battles and 4v4, they are superb. Anyway, right, I'm just going to say, I think superb. I will Right, I'm gonna get out of here now. All right. Ah, he's gone. Right. Start with challenging. Yeah, I did start with challenging. Let's do that. Let's have a quick skirmish. He's saying start with challenging. Yeah, so let's do a quick skirmish. I'll be PHC. Let's put this onto PHC. He's saying start with challenging AI. I did get slaughtered by the tough AI, so let's do that then. Okay. I don't know anything about the map. Oh, these are all the maps. Okay. Sort by players. That's quite a small map. Oh no, that's so they've got the sizes on here. So that's a medium map. Let's go with a medium map. Okay. Now, let's have a look at this. To build a factory costs 150 metal, and at the moment I've got 300 odd metal. So I can afford to build a factory, even though that will decrease my income. By the end of it, and this engineer will be out as well, so I think this is probably an efficient use of time, because let's have a look. Right, let's get another engineer on the go. You can now build this early game is critical as well. Already liking the sound of this community. It's a sort of game I think, because it's more strategic thinking. Okay, I think it's the sort of game that's probably got a good community behind it. You know, a bit like Microsoft Flight Simulator and Elite Dangerous. I just imagine it's I don't want to sound snobby here or anything, but it's sort of a different community behind Call of Duty, and I mean, I find Battlefield a different community to Call of Duty. I think if there's going to be the lowest of the low in terms of gaming community, it's going to be Call of Duty. That sounds terrible, doesn't it? But I just think, you know, I just find a very different player base behind games like Catan and this Ashes and a few others that are a bit more sort of strategic thinking games. Very helpful, and that guy was helpful. I mean, to share a tip at the end of a match, to be honest, it's something I do because what it does is it might bring the other person up to be more challenging. I'm essentially looking for a better challenge, you know. There's not much, like when I play Scrabble, there's not many tips you can really share with Scrabble. I mean, the only thing I would say to anybody with Scrabble is know your two-letter words, and that's about it really. And that you don't need to be a good speller to play Scrabble well. In fact, some of the best players are not English isn't the mother tongue, I should say. Let's stop waffling and just have a think about this. Let's get an armory on the go over here. Logistics. So what I'm going to also need, just anticipating that, is probably a quantum relay, a Bitcoin miner. What am I doing? I'm not really using my radioactive income. I will be some point soon. Metal's always going to be the shortfall. Let's just have a look on the map. In terms of, I'm not I'm not behind the AI too much. I'm not crazy behind the AI, but these guys are being idle now. You've done your job, so get you moving on. Same with you guys as well. Let's get you moving on, and you guys. Okay. Idle engineers. That's not a good sign. So can get you building metal. There you go, buddy. Oh, this gives an indication of overall military and economic strength. Okay, so I am behind at the moment. But that's okay. I will outwit the AI at some point. When I was playing this game properly, I think the AI would get itself into traps. It would do some really mad stuff, like it would build 20 sky base things that would make the ships. It would build 20 of those and have them doing nothing. It was a bit disappointing to see that, actually. I like a well-engineered AI. I don't call it AI if it's not really AI, if it's just, a very simple computer algorithm that's still outsmarting me anyway. Right, let's just... I bet we do. In fact, let's just pause all that now, because I think I've got enough of those little things. Frigates, that's what they're called. I call them brutes for some reason. Let's just queue up these guys, get you out to the same place as well. You're going to have to start building... No, you're going to have to start building these quanta things. So let's... where are they? Why can't I build those? There they are. Quantum relays. So, get mining Ethereum. You guys can team up with you guys. You guys can start heading that way. You should not be stood around doing nothing. Ah, now I've got my excessive metal income, and that guy said, if you've got excessive metal income, just start building out more frigates. So I'll do that then. A mixed army is good, so let's throw some of those in. Let's do a 2-to-1 of the Zeus Artemis to the Nemesis, because I probably don't need many Nemesises at the moment. I don't know. I mean, his economic strength is ahead of mine, that's for sure. What's my priority? Let's go for that radioactive there, Trinium. Let's go for this generator up here. Let's just put a smartie for want of better things. Let's increase the logistics. Now, this is maybe quantum upgrades. Yes, I forgot about this entirely. So this is where I can increase my metal storage shortly. Where's my quantum? That's my income. So yeah, that's my quanta. Okay, that's all good. So I am wasting metal at the moment, which I bet in about 5 minutes time I'm going to be low on metal, so that's not really well managed then. In fact, saying that, you guys stay there. So you can build that there. Couple of static things there. Is that... yeah, it's beyond halfway of the map anyway, so that's good news. And then we'll get you building the radioactive extractors, and then if you survive long enough, I mean, sometimes I've queued up engineers with about 20 different things, and then I've come back to look at that part of the map, and I've been like, why has that engineer not done that? And he's died after the second one, do you know what I mean? So queuing up is a bit silly, really, when you start making excessively long queues. But on the flip side, it does start you... See, what I'm going to do, I click there, and then I click there, and that sort of hopefully gets them to group a bit, hit the V. Okay, so I've got excessive metal income, so I really do need to be doing something. Engineers don't take much metal. Well, they'll use up metal, not not radioactive, so I can use it that way. What can you be doing? You can be building more smarty turrets because they only use metal. Right, I'm just want something better to do. I don't want to upgrade my logistics. I want to upgrade my metal storage at the moment. It's usually radioactives that I'm short of. Wow, he is massively ahead now. He's double my military and economic power. So let's just start disrupting things a bit. Let's see what's happening. Okay. Right, let's get the logistics sorted out then. Can we get more metal yet? Yeah. Oh, and I'm out of radioactives as well. Let's find an idle engineer, and why not? In fact, I don't really know what the next thing is. A power regulator, repair bay and optimize, weapons lab. That I think that will be handy. But let's get you doing the weapons lab. And then when you finish that, let's just, in case he decides to send a load of Hades bombers, I think they're called, my way. Let's get you guys on the old Dread launch. That's a mistake. I just, oh, it's too late. Well, it's not too late, but thing is, a dreadnought is a huge investment in resources and time. Okay, obviously. And the thing is with that, the bigger the army, the better. The thing is with that investment is if you've stuck it on the front line, then it's easily attacked. It doesn't take much to take a dreadnought building base down at all. Really, it's got no defences, I think, and it's got no hardiness whatsoever. Really, let's just help out with it. No, you know what? Build another factory, all right? Yeah. So sometimes. I mean, I haven't played a multiplayer. From what I can remember, I don't think I've played a multiplayer before. But what I've seen players do on YouTube and what the computer does is build its dreadnought bases quite close to the front line. So there's one advantage of that is the dreadnoughts take ages to move across the map. And so if it's close to the front line, do I need to micromanage these guys a little bit? Get on that smarty. There's no point in hitting the anti-air stuff. Right. That's one thing that would be nice. But I sort of prefer that they don't prioritise the targets, because then you are forced to be a bit more involved in the game. What region has the enemy captured? You are forced to be a bit more involved in the game. It's lovely sometimes setting up an artillery post and it just bombarding the enemy's army, and they just don't move as well. I should have left. Let's get you back here. What I should have done is we'll just get some anti-air on the go. Yeah, it's a bad idea upgrading both turrets at the same time, really. I've learned that way the hard way. Got really loss of metal. Idle factories, right? Time to spit out a dreadnought. Glad that guy didn't play as substrate. That Eye of Darkness thing is horrible. That's the substrate version of the Juggernaut. I think substrate, if I remember, has only got one Juggernaut. What's that do? It's assault cruiser. Okay. Anti-air. I can't really see me needing that at the moment. Let's get you supporting up there. More logistics. 175. I'm not far off. But saying that, you end up burning through Quanta late stage. So let's just have him dedicated to mining Bitcoin. I mean, I'm only going to put air defences around here because, yeah, they could do like this orbital incursion thing, but if I've got ground troops attacking there, I'm stuffed anyway, so, you know, there's no point in really worrying about it. Oh, what's gone on here? How come you guys have overextended? I mean, I'm happy because you're cutting off supply lines. What's the critical one? This one. Let's get you on this. You're going to have a disadvantage going up there. Well, no, just get on that army. There is a sort of... You can pay attention to the topology or topography of the map. You can get a small advantage if you're on top of a hill compared to the attackers, basically, when you're defending. It's just an advantage of range or visibility. It's not massive. One of the things that really did up my game, I mean, you've got to forgive me, it's been a while since I played, but one of the things that upped my game was this. It's a match where you're playing against the AI. It's like a set mode. It's like I think it's like the last game of the campaign maybe, and it's impossible to win. But I've played that endlessly because all I'm trying to do is see how long I can survive. Well, I'm trying to win. I mean, I don't think anybody's ever won. It's very similar to a lot of games have these sort of modes where you end up with swarms coming in, you know, and it's a bit like that. It's just these constant swarms, but it becomes manic. And I've played it in ultra slow mode as well. That's the thing. Playing this game in ultra slow mode that is the best way to learn it because it really gives you some thinking time. At the moment, I've not noticed that -15 creeping the way it has. So let's just pause this. Oh no, that's almost ready. You know, let's pause the brutes because that's what he was saying. I say brutes, the frigates. Are those frigates as well? Yeah, that's what he was saying. Was just, you know, once you've defeated an army, don't worry about it. Now, what can you guys be doing? You guys can be... Let's get the frigates on there. And let's get those engineers over here as well. Okay, so the metal income's gone back up. I'm losing a load of things. Now, it's not the end of the world to lose troops like that. I mean, it's not good. It's not preferable, you know, because that's resources that have gone to waste. Look at that strength, though. 30,000 and I'm on 12,000. It's not good, is it? Let's get you guys down that way. We'll trust in those barrage turrets to defend us now because they're level 2s. Get a couple of smarties. Right, which region? Let's have a look. Oh, well, I'd captured that, so they've captured back their region. I can let that one go. Oi, put that there. Couple of constables. Yeah. Look at that. I've got no anti-air. Those Furies aren't going to be bombing me, but... Oh! I forgot about the Dreadnought. I'm glad I didn't go with the anti-Dreadnought thing. Because I can actually go off and do some damage to them now. Let's get you guys up there on the old Guardians. Let's get you guys walking up there and then joining them. Now, hopefully, if you've armied up, are my factories still spitting out things yet? They're depositing troops all over the place, though. That's the anti-dreadnought. Looks like this dreadnought might level up after this little battle. I mean, I've lost a lot to it though, a lot to that army, but they're not gonna make a huge effect on my dreadnought. That's okay. I can't. Oh yeah, so that's the leveling up. So he's at level 1 now. I presume that's how that works, and that's not health. We'll see. I don't want my dreadnought by itself, so I'm going to wait till I get some more. Where are you guys? You guys are going that way. Oh, get some more frigates out. I think I can group factories together. We'll see. Anyway, all 4 of you are going that way. Maybe not. Let's just clear the queues. No, I want 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those, in a repeat. Oh, okay. Yeah. You know what? Let's just get the dreadnought on the march. I don't know if the enemies, I mean, surely the enemies 4 times military and economic strength. I can't believe I was going on that insane AI. That guy was right. Just stick on this guy. Enemy's got 40,000. I don't know what constitutes that though. I mean, looking at the map, they're ahead in terms of geography. Whoa. Okay. All right. Juggernaut, you might survive this. You may do. They haven't got any anti. Oh, you've leveled up. Self-healing hull. Oh. Instant repair. I might just save that instant repair. Oh, come on, guys. Team up with the dreadnought. Let's do an instant repair. Oh, that didn't do much. I've lost my dreadnought. That's gutting that. That's the one thing you don't want to... Right, I naively thought that instant repair brought the dreadnought back up to full health. Maybe there was a tooltip I didn't read. No, I'm getting slaughtered. Get slaughtered again. Can I turn it around, or shall I just call it a day? I don't think I'm going to turn this around. Not at this stage now. I've got nothing to sing about really. Oh no, this is what I mean. You'll see how quickly, if they target this dreadnought base, let's watch it. Oh, look at those! They've got the bombers on there. Can't remember what those bombers are called now. Hades, maybe. There's Furies. Can't select it for some reason. Come on. I don't know what that's. Okay, let's have a look how quickly that dreadnought. I mean, that engineer disappeared quickly. That dreadnought factory, dread launch. Let's see how quickly that goes down. No, they've skipped it. Have they? Are they skipping it? Because the cost of a Hyperion, 4,800 metal, 2,000 radioactives. Seems nothing in late game when you've got like 4 engineers on your dread launch all helping, speeding it along to launch a dread, and you've got that sort of massive income coming through, and you're just blitzing out dreadnoughts one after another. it doesn't seem anything, but early game, it just seems such a huge investment in resources, because that's then the trade-off. Building that dreadnought is the trade-off against building more cruisers and things like that. Probably I was a bit too early really getting out that dreadnought, but I think there's probably a lot of other mistakes I've made early game. Nice to know what those were really. Probably just not quick enough is the other thing. That'll come with time. That's not too bad, because that'll, I'm making very rudimentary decisions at the moment that would have been autopilot for me previously. Just get this engineer doing this, get this doing that. I've got idle engineers, I've got surplus income, I'm either surplus income or income deficits. All of that decision making, I think, will become quite routine and just natural. And then my real decision making will be more the strategic. Do I flank? Do I defend this? Do I attack that? Do I counterattack? Those sorts of military decisions, rather than decisions about production. Oh, I didn't see that dread launch go down. I bet it was fairly quick. Sometimes I've built these quantas, whatever they're called again, quantum relays. I've built those as like a first line of defence against any possible incursion, so that they focus, because the AI seems to not really prioritise targets again. Because my army doesn't prioritise targets, it'll go for anti-air rather than the smarty defence things, and it's not prioritising. The smarty defence can take out the ground troops, whereas obviously the anti-air can't. So I presume their AI army doesn't, and from what I remember, I don't think it does. It just sort of indiscriminately attacks anything that belongs to you. So if you put loads of quantum relays around your base, it'll just go for the quantum relays while you hammer them with artillery turrets and whatnot. I mean, it's sort of, I'm remembering this game. I mean, it's been a year or two now since I played this, so I'm sort of getting there. Oh, this was always quite interesting, a graph. So let's have a look. Power, that's hard to understand what that's made up of. So if we just start specifically. So early game, my metal income wasn't dreadful. It's about this point here that Wade, the enemy, Wade's metal income continued up in a more or less linear production fashion, whereas mine just plateaued. And then, yeah, look, I plateaued there. I should have carried on developing. Radioactive's income about the same. Again, same point. Something's happened around about the same time, maybe, that's caused that. Quanta, I was low on that compared to Wayne. Military might, right from the get-go, Wade has been superior to me in terms of military might. It's still playing it. It's still saying the enemy's captured a region. I'm dead now. That's enough now. It's overkill. Quanta invested, yeah. So Quanta income and the Quanta invested. Same sort of chart for the adversary. I don't think I had much. Oh God, look at that excess quanta, or what? I was about to say I don't think I had any excess quanta. So 2,000 in excess there. I can't remember what I can invest quanta in, but something useful, I imagine. Regions controlled, and Cherinium. Well, I don't think I'd chosen it to play Cherinium. So how much military spending? What is that talking about though? Is that metal that they're spending on the military? Okay. So I lost only marginally more military than them. Just unless I'm misreading this, I mean, their military might was far superior, so they obviously had lots more in reserve. But in terms of actual battle, I suppose that would make sense, because in actual battle, I'm not going to lose more than I have. And he's not going to lose more than it takes to just knock out my troops. So yeah, that makes sense. Oh, could do with a cup of tea. Three absolute slaughters. Probably just need to prop up my ego with some Battlefield or something. But I am sort of remembering this game, so I'm in the mood for another round. I might come back to this in a bit actually, and just call it a night for tonight. I don't know. We'll see. I might be back on later, and if I do, I'll probably stream it for prosperity's sake.